Day 8 is a big day. I will be attempting to saddle her. This is one of the most challenging parts of training a wild Mustang, and extremely dangerous. Putting a 35-pound saddle on her back and fastening it with 2 cinches around her belly could be very disturbing to her. I asked a friend to come in case of emergency. I believe I have done everything I could to prepare her for this, but let's keep our fingers crossed. I start the usual routine first, desensitizing to the rope and the stick and string, round penning, and then I get a long line and wrap it around her belly where the front cinch is going to go. As I send her off, I pull on the rope so she can get desensitized to the pressure of the cinch. I move the rope further down where the back cinch will be. I want to get whatever reaction I'm going to get it here. Seems she doesn't have any issues with it. I go get the saddle. Now I'm going to utilize the sending exercise. I send her between me and the saddle. I want her to be comfortable walking by it rather than rushing through it. I try to get closer to the saddle every time. She's starting to relax. A nice glance. Another one. A little pause, and I give her some reassurance. I think she's fine with it. I move the saddle to the middle of the round pen for 2 reasons. First, I want to desensitize her to the saddle from different angles. And secondly, this is where the saddling needs to take place. I now send her all around the saddle so she can see it from all sides. She needs to know this thing is not harmful. She gets close and starts investigating. I let her do that. I move her around so she can see the saddle and the path from all directions. I'm going to go for it. First, I bring the pad and let her sniff it. The moment it touches her nose, I take it away. I take the pad further to her neck and try to rub her with it. The moment she stops moving, I stop too. I now try to rub the pad all over and then lay it down on her back. I need to do this few times, making sure she's comfortable with me moving the pad around and putting it on her. Now the saddle. This needs to happen fast and smooth. I'm too close to her, and any sudden reaction from her could create a big wreck. All is incredibly good so far.
She's remarkable.
Now I need to move her feet. I let her walk first, but eventually I need to get her up to canter. A little trot. I go for changing the direction a bit too soon here, and she goes off. I remove the rope and send her off to canter. In the method I'm using, backing is only allowed at first saddling. I let her bucket off her system. She's not turning towards me, which makes me up the pressure. Consequently, this pressure has made her forget about bucking. Here I cheat her. I turn away, pretending it's the end of the session. She turns to me, and then I send her off to the other direction. After 5 minutes, I stop and give her a rub and allow her to get back her badly needed air. And end the session with desensitization. Saddling session took less than an hour. I took her up to the arena and let her wear the saddle for another 3 hours. I had the camera running the whole time and not even once bucked. Before I take her back to a stall, I need to test her. I will move her feet. If she still bucks, the saddle will remain on her overnight. Otherwise, I will remove the saddle and call it a day. The saddle has become part of her body, and our saddling day was a success. I take the saddle off. Time for her first rinse. I will have her first bath in the round pen, unattached to anything. I start with her top part, as it is her least sensitive part of her body. When she moves, I move with her. She stops, I stop too. She seems to accept this as a reward for a long, hard day. She has now a new friend. Bravo, awesome lady.